Yeah, it's us, the Written Writ, here to make your life miserable. Oh, no, sorry, wrong show. Hi, guys, it is Written Writ Ralph here with our crazy, unusual shadows and gnats that are not interns and a bunch of other things going on. And today we are just us hanging out, talking Kickstarters, Geekery, and a bunch of other stuff. So if you want to hang and talk and have fun, well, then I'll introduce you to a shadow.
It's a beautiful night in the neighborhood, my friend.
Exactly. And we all need to have not an intern. And there goes Matt.
おはよう、皆さん。今日から、Kickstarter です。
Exactly what he said.
アニメ NYC もう、僕の日本語は、not good.
So, Shadow, I see you're surprised. I thought you knew.
どうもならかとね。
Oh my God, guys, it has been an interesting couple of weeks. I am happy to be sitting here with you guys and having some kind of fun that has nothing to do with what happened.
What happened?
Stuff has happened, which I won't get into because we're talking about other stuff.
That's right.
Well, what other stuff are we talking about that has not happened, that is happening, that we must talk about?
So the stuff that's not happening that we are talking about because it is happening because it's going to happen and then we're going to be there happening with the happening of the happenings.
All depending on your understanding of time.
Exactly.
Linear or not.
Time is a relative construct.
Man has created time, but we are the slave to time.
See, because if I live on Mars, all of a sudden a day is no longer 24 hours.
Papa Elon's going to take us home.
25 hours and 35 minutes.
Got them diamond hands and we're taking it to Mars.
Yes.
Come on, guys. Don't get weak now.
Come on, everybody put money into Shiba Inu. By the way, I'm not a financial advisor. Please do not take anything that I say.
All right, so let's look at this stuff because there's a lot of Kickstarters to get through here.
A list of Kickstarters.
Let's start with Duplicate. Yeah, that sounds good. So Shadow, you can talk to us about Duplicate as I set this up.
Well, Duplicate is a fantastic story written by Carla Nappi, and it is in the middle. Well, it's almost about to conclude its Kickstarter. But if you want to get in on a biopunk thriller that is really cool. Oh, wow. We had our nice. We got some last minute movement right now. 12 hours to go. So she's in the middle. This is going to be the 5th issue. You can catch up on 1 through 4 or 1 through 5 now. And it follows the story of a dystopian future where a pandemic rages and a man invents a way to duplicate organs that can save people's lives. But unfortunately, there's corporate interests and espionage, and religious cults, and all sorts of mysteries going on that might be derailing his otherwise altruistic efforts. But yeah, it's super cool. Carla's a great woman, and it's got good art, good mystery. And if you back it now, you can get some cool goodies, including some sculpture tiers.
Ooh, sculptures.
And who are these sculptures by, Shadow Rabbit?
Just a friendly neighborhood Shadow Rabbit.
Man, this Shadow Rabbit guy seems really cool. I wish I could meet him.
Exactly, man. You know, I feel like Shadow Rabbit is so cool that when I do my Hugbert, he's going to be on my tiers as well.
Man, I feel like if only we had an event coming up soon that Shadow Rabbit could make some figures for that we could utilize. Maybe he has like part of a giveaway or
crazy now, Nat. You know what does this mean? Event like we go to like Anime NYC and we start asking people questions about the game Fate to see if they can answer it and they might win something from Shadow Rabbit. That's just crazy talk.
Yeah,
it's fun to dream though, isn't it?
Literally in like a couple of days. Like I don't think we'll be able to get that done.
Are you crazy? What? But Anime NYC is like this weekend. We start Friday. We're gonna be there Friday,
It's in
and you're
2
telling me
days.
that we're gonna have some Shadow Rabbit exclusives as we
Actually,
ask
no, by the time
questions.
people watch this, it's in 1 day.
Oh my goodness.
You're right. Most likely, anybody watching this is watching this tomorrow during the day and going, "What are they talking about? Friday's right now."
It's Anime NYC somewheres.
Exactly. There
We
you
hope to
go.
see you guys there.
But anyways, we're like derailing this all the way. Let's watch this video.
Yeah, let's watch the video. See what Duplicate is all about.
Get off.
Let's kick it off. Let's show it off, and let's have some fun.
Yeah, it's a fun organ failure pandemic. See, doesn't this look like a good time already?
Hey everyone, thanks so much for coming out to the issue 5 Kickstarter. This is the last issue in this particular story arc of Duplicate.
Duplicate is set in the future during a pandemic of organ failure and focuses on the scientist who creates these duplicate organs and becomes a victim of his own technology.
There's going to be 34 pages of jam-packed action in this issue. Matt's past and present are going to collide with deadly effects. Robert's mental state is going to continue to deteriorate. Ava's going to have some upheavals in her life as well. And then on top of it, Francis has figured out a creative way to try and deter people who are taking advantage of duplicates. So in this campaign, we have some super awesome tiers. Layla was able to come back and do some original artwork that's up for sale. There's only 2 pieces, so make sure you get in on that right away if that's something that you're interested in. And then we also have Shadow Rabbit. If you've been following my Instagram, he's been making these little tiny wax sculptures of every cover for the series. And so we're going to have a tier where you can get every single cover of the series as a tiny little wax sculpture. And then we're also going to have some additional tiers with him if you're looking for something bigger. And we also have some tiers for those who haven't been with previous campaigns to catch up on where we are and what's going on. The Kickstarter community is the reason this book exists, and I'm eternally grateful for everyone who comes and backs. As always, you guys are awesome. Thanks so much for coming out, and I'm always available for any questions. Bye.
That was really interesting.
That was.
Yeah, and then they mentioned somebody named Shadow Rabbit. Do you believe that, Shadow?
That's crazy, man. Well, what's the name anyway?
Are we really doing this again?
But yeah, it's a very cool Kickstarter. Cool book, and I liked it so much that I asked to be a part of the Kickstarter. So
that says a lot. Yeah, if you like the book that much and you actually wanted to be part of the Kickstarter, it does say tons about the book itself.
Yeah, so so that's kind of one of the things I've been up to lately. But yeah.
Yeah, we know you're busy. We know you're up to stuff. We know you're constantly making figures and blowing people out of the water with these amazing figures that you're making.
Oh, thanks, man.
It's like a weekly thing now.
Exactly. Oh man, so that looks really good. If you guys haven't had a chance to support it, do so now. I think they only have 12 hours to go.
Yeah, it's on the last push. So
yeah, I think.
But even after Kickstarter's done, if you're interested, give it a look.
Yeah, hit it up. Yeah, you can probably still get the books from them, right?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, so if anything, support the project in its last 12 hours. Get the books there. If you don't have a chance to do that, then go find Duplicate itself and support them.
Where could we find this duplicate?
It should be at LCS's. Let's see, I probably have it here somewhere. My room's a mess.
Okay, so we just go over to Shadow Rabbit's room and we just buy the books straight from him?
Yes.
That's what Shadow's trying to say.
If you want to, I will make that work. Okay.
I would go all the way over there.
We all go all the way over there. You know how much cool stuff Shadow has in his little room over there?
Yeah, I know. He just showed me his axe.
You should be able to get it from Second Sight Publishing.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
And yeah, the even after Kickstarter's over, I don't, hey, if you want to back it late, I don't know. We'll figure out how to make that work. I'm not sure how Kickstarter, the officialness.
I do know that once it finishes, some people actually give you an option to support it anyway. Other people let you support it on the side. So there's options, and you
we'll make something work. If you really want to back it, I'll just make you something anyway.
Oh, cool! You heard that here, guys.
But yeah, right. So I appreciate you. We got some other friends who got Kickstarters running right now, right?
Right. I'm gonna put up the cats because I think hers is running out. Yeah, 22 hours to go. We have Slice of Life.
With all these short-term Kickstarters, my goodness.
No, we're catching the Kickstarters at the end. The good thing is,
I know that's why I mean it's short.
The good thing is, as you can see, they've actually got their pledge goals. So you know you're gonna get the books if you pledge with them. But these are great books.
44 backers. That's
it's amazing, right? Yeah, they're at 14,301 out of 10,000. They got 544 backers, and it's only 22 hours to go. And this is one of those projects you want to pledge to. The concept is that this hero here is from an anime, and she comes out of the TV into the real world, and this one here falls in love with that one.
That sounds good to me. And
that's my short story version of it.
A love story with swords.
Exactly. What better love story is there than a love story with swords? And as you can see, some of the beautiful covers they have here.
Yeah, I like that art. And if you get in late, remember, if you back a Kickstarter late, you just clutch as hell,
Exactly.
Those are the plays that get remembered.
Yeah, when you actually support at the last minute, usually you are remembered because it's they saw that you came in and tried to support it. The other place to support is way in the beginning, because then it actually helps them out a lot.
Or anywhere's in the middle. All support is good.
Exactly.
I was gonna say, you guys are hyping up everything but the middle.
It looks really good. I love the art. It is just amazing. This thing started off as a web series.
Well, didn't it say that it was still on Webtoon?
Yeah, it's still on Webtoon. It's still a web series. They gathered it together into one book.
Oh, nice. This is the collection of it?
Oh, so it's going to be a physical book then.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So you get the physical book, and it has a lot of extras and pluses. And, like I said, look at this amazing art. It really stands out. It's very beautiful, very colorful.
Yeah, it looks like it tackles some relevant issues for the day. So that's cool too.
Exactly. Great story. Of course, we all like that type of story where the character comes out from some other place into our world and shenanigans happen.
Yeah. I always find that was relatable.
Exactly. Because that's me. I end up somewhere else and shenanigans happen all the time.
I mean, that's kind of true for most of us.
People don't get that though.
Going wrong.
That's what I'm telling you. People don't get that though. They act like this stuff doesn't happen to them. That stuff never happens to me, dude. Here's my pet peeve. As a writer, and when people ask me about writing, they go, "But Ralph, I have nothing to write about."
Don't be an NPC.
And I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? You have all these stories you can write. It's just that you think they're boring. That doesn't mean other people think they're boring.
See, that used to be true for me, but that was mostly because I don't really leave my room.
See, there's a story in that.
Once I left my room, things started happening. I didn't want that to keep happening to me. So now I'm back in my room. It's a scary world out there, man?
Dude, you just said a great story. You just proved my point.
Listen, I went on my own hero's journey and I decided, what? This is it for me. So I came back.
I'm happy you said it that way.
I realized the outside world is not for me.
The outside of the world is scary. Let's see. 39 hours.
Well, you're
scary
safe
and
here.
not worth the hassle.
You know,
All right,
everything can just be delivered to me by Amazon.
Speaking of writers and good writers at that, Dirk Manning has...
You're safe here, brother. Safe here.
Oh, yay. Thank you. I would go over, but you're like 3 hours away from me.
Hey, you know, you can take the trip. Come on.
I can take the trip, but I can't take the hit on my wallet.
All right, here we go. Dirk Manning, the amazing, great writer. He has his Tales of Mystery here. And it is doing very well. They've already doubled their money. They're at $26,399. Their pledge is 13,000. They have 284 backers and only 39 hours to go.
I like this already.
Oh my God, it is amazing. I don't know if you've had a chance to check out the Tales of Mystery by Dirk Manning. If you like horror, this is the book for you. And you know, the old-fashioned comic book type horror. It's just amazing. I'm gonna play the video so you guys can like take a listen to what's going on, and Dirk can tell you himself.
Hello, friends. I'm Dirk Manning, the writer and creator of Tales of Mystery.
And I'm Austin McKinley, the illustrator of Tales of Mystery Volume 5.
We're here to talk to you about Tales of Mystery, which is a horror noir graphic novel series in which hell invades Earth for 3 days and then just stops. And while everyone wants to think that the world went back to normal, Mystery is a street-level magician who knows that there's still monsters and demons left, and that 3-day invasion is really just the first wave of what's actually coming next.
Mainly because he often has to fight them.
Exactly. And in Tales of Mystery Volume 5, which is the latest installment of the series, Mystery must team up with the Promise Group, a monster hunting organization, as well as a few demons, all at the same time, in order to stop an evil rock band from resummoning Cthulhu to Earth once more.
It's a slow-boil suspense story that starts out in a tiny hospital room and builds to a show-stopping action set piece in a rock stadium. Yeah, it's pretty epic.
Along with Tales of Mystery Volume 5, I'm extremely excited to say that we're finally offering a Tales of Mystery Act 1 Omnibus, which is going to collect the first 4 volumes of the book into one 550-page graphic novel with a brand new cover painted by the legendary artist James O'Barr, creator of The Crow.
I did some of the art in that one too.
We're also offering a ton of really cool pledge levels and stretch goals in this campaign, including Tales of Mystery beanies, a couple full-figure statues, and including, as the ultimate stretch goal,
Tales of Mystery Punch All Monsters is a retro-style mobile arcade platformer where you help Mystery face wave after ever more overwhelming wave of demons and either survive or, you know, don't. Think Joust, but instead of ostriches, it's the hordes of Armageddon.
Real talk, friends. We're really excited to bring Tales of Mystery back to you. This is a series that's incredibly close to my heart, and I'm excited to be able to offer you both the new volume of the series as well as this amazing Act 1 Omnibus, which for the first time ever, exclusively in this edition, is going to include Volume 1 in full color. And we're offering all of this to you at an incredibly discounted price.
I've been a part of the Mystery project from the very beginning, so it's a huge honor for me to follow Josh Ross and Seth DeMoose as an artist on this series. I had an incredible time drawing it, and I can't wait to share it with all of you.
Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for supporting my teams, as well as supporting good horror and horror comics. Thanks, everybody.
Damn it,
dude,
stop
man,
showing me stuff I want to back.
That's epic, man. Dude, I talking about doing it early. As soon as he freaking released this Kickstarter, I was like, doop, bye.
Yeah, Source Point is putting out some fire too.
Oh my God, our friends at Source Point Press are on fire, man.
Yeah.
I can't believe that we've known them as long as we have, and they've come such a long way.
Yeah, they're you know, be a household name sooner than later.
Yeah, I told when we were interviewing Travis, the head of Source, I was like, dude, man, you guys keep this up, it's gonna be like Marvel, DC, Image, Source Point.
The indies all blew up last year. And especially the ones that have good stuff, Source Point, Boom.
I don't think I'm collecting any of the main titles from Marvel or DC.
Like AWA, Upshot's good. No.
I think most of my books are independents.
Well, that's because we go to a lot more independents now.
Well, I really have lost my place when it comes to Marvel and DC. I feel like they're all about these major events. And sometimes I just want to read a comic.
Well, they're about these major events that then fall flat because you're on the next major event.
Exactly.
It's like, oh, the significance of this. Is there any? Especially when there's no lasting effects to anything.
And this one, we kill Spider-Man off, but we bring him back in the next one, and then we kill him again, and then we bring him back in the other one.
I like Tynian's run in Batman, but now he's out of there. So
he left because he left, or did he leave? Because I remember there's some kind of controversy on that.
No, he went over to Substacks.
That's what it was. Okay. So so DC was upset that he left. Okay, there we go.
he's still doing some stuff through them because he's got a nice house on the lake. Yeah, a bunch of people are moving over to places where they can control what they want to do a little bit more. Of course, the big companies are going to hate it because they can't just edit the hell out of you there.
Exactly.
But
when
it's a major risk to them because
when you're in the big companies, if you leave, they can't steal your stuff.
I remember
Ditko's family is fine with
it. You were saying that
article sometime last year, it was last year. Sort of toward the end, I can't remember who it was by, but it was some big name,
Snyder?
And I can't remember. But effectively, they were explaining why they feel like the comic industry was losing to the manga industry. This was one of the big shot editors, and he was like, well, if you look at it basically, it's very simple that manga has a lot more choices and divergence, whereas in the comic industry, you're basically either looking at a superhero comic or a detective comic, or some mixture of the two, and sometimes a supernatural. And sometimes you just don't want that. Sometimes you want to go home and you want to read something related to cooking. When was the last time you picked up a comic that's just about cooking?
I don't know which comic industry you're in, but I haven't seen a good detective comic unless I've actually gone to an independent source.
No, but just think about that. When was the last time you picked up a comic book about cooking?
No, I feel you, man. Manga can go wherever it wants.
Yeah, wherever it wants to go. Yeah,
and the creators of it have a lot more control with it too. They can do whatever they want with it.
To a certain degree, but yeah, certainly more than if you're working at one of the major two companies for comics. They give you a real long leash there. Like, well, you can change someone's outfit a little bit, maybe.
Don't worry, do whatever you want. We'll just retro it out when you leave. So you mean my changes aren't permanent? No. What are you, crazy?
But stuff they make Miles Morales Captain America.
I thought they made him Falcon.
They did both.
All right, so our next choice here on the Kickstarters is a little book called Team Supremus.
Mm.
All right, so let's hear what they have to say about their book. Because I've only heard a couple of things about this. I heard this from Phil, because Phil was talking about how I'm supporting this book because it's a pretty good book, from what Phil said. All right, here we go.
Well, hello, Champion Nation. This is Carlos Rafael, and this is the Kickstarter for the Team Supremus #0 Extended Edition. So what is that? Well, originally, at another previous Kickstarter, Team Supremus was created and made into a mini EP. So it was only a 16-page comic. This is it. It's the Kickstarter edition with the beautiful, awesome cover by Fish Lee. And it comes, as it says right there, leaping from the pages of American Revere, which is right here. And this book and this cover will also be available during the Kickstarter. But back to Team Supremus, it is part of the American Revere storyline, and in it, our heroes are incarcerated by the president. He's a bad guy, and they are in negacuffs, and so their powers are dampened, and they are being marched unfairly into a supermax. And what happens is that they hatch a plot to break out not just American Revere, but all the heroes that are incarcerated there. And again, beautiful art by Fish Lee. And this is all present in the Kickstarter story. So you can go back and read some of this. There they are trying to make an escape. I don't want to show much of anything else because that takes away from the storyline, especially if you haven't read it yet. So they're going to try and make an escape. They run into issues with guards as well as SSA, which is Super Service agents who work for the president, and they're being forced to stay there. So that's where our story ends. In the original, I am, for this Kickstarter, asking you to back it so that we can extend it 10 more pages minimum, so that we can extend the story, which will then go into the Clash of the Champions next year, which will essentially end the Supermax Saga trilogy, which started in American Revere #1 and continued in Team Supremus #0. The Kickstarter edition will be expanding it with art by Aditya Rachdian, who is the artist for Night Demon. And he also did pages for Trapdoor Zero. So you'll be seeing those next year. In the meantime, he's kind of getting his chops working by doing pages for Team Supremus Zero. And again, this will be also available if you don't have it already from the previous Kickstarter, the American Revere #1. Big difference is that there are differences. There are different pages in the American Revere #1 standard edition versus the Kickstarter edition. So even if you back that previous Kickstarter, you can go ahead and back this one if you want, because there are pages that are different. So it is actually, the story has been reconstructed some and carried over into Team Supremus. So please back the campaign. 30 days. It's a very reasonable goal. Anything that we go over in goal will be, this is 100% to the artist to help them create. It's also for assisting Kip Rod. He's a special needs adult, but who has a dream about having his character published in a comic book. He did have that happen with Shadow Walker, and we're also helping him to finance his Shadow Walker #1 mini EP. So if you back it, you're not only helping continue the story and expand the Supermax storyline, but also assisting Kip with getting his comic book produced. So couple goals there. Again, thank you so much for taking the time to look at the video. And you guys have a wonderful day, and we'll see you at launch.
All right, so there you have it. That's what it is. That's what it is. And you guys should check it out. I think they are 13 days. And I think they've already funded. Yeah, they're funded. They got 10 days to go. They got 46 backers, and they are funded at 2041.
Good.
Woohoo.
And I love the art. It looks pretty cool. It kind of reminds me of I'm trying to remember of this 90s superhero team, but I can't remember the name right now.
There was one or two of them in the 90s. Oh my God! Not the segue, but you've all heard, I assume.
Oh yeah, X-Men 97.
Oh
X-Men
my God.
97.
Oh.
Oh my God! I was
hold
so
my breath
excited
on it.
when they announced that on Disney Plus.
I'm gonna hold my breath.
Yeah.
You think they're gonna mess it up?
You never know how much they want to play it for nostalgia nowadays, man.
That is
it's 100% what they're doing. I mean, they're
totally. They know that show did well. I hear the theme songs back. I hear they got most of the original voice actors back that are they keep saying it that
they
are
got
alive.
all the ones that are alive.
Yeah.
When they have to say when the voice actors who are alive, when they have to broadcast that.
That are alive. I'm like, why are you saying it like that? That are alive. I'm like, what the heck?
Well, you have to remember, man, this was a while ago.
Well, I love that they brought Adam West and back for the Batman cartoon. They did.
That was great. Yeah, the Batman
movies.
66. That was fantastic. Yeah.
Dad, what's his name? Oh, Burt Ward was there too.
Oh yeah, Burt Ward.
And Catwoman was there too, right? That's the
original. What's her name again?
Yeah, I'm just.
Her name is at the tip of my tongue.
She's a dame. They were all awesome, man.
Oh my God, they were awesome. And then the fact that freaking William Shatner was playing Two-Face.
So I mean, dude, I'm super excited about it.
Yeah,
I don't even care that they are. Look, DC doesn't have to pander to the most beautiful audience in the world. I mean, Marvel, but since they are,
you're right either way.
Right. First off, they're different things. Totally.
Shadow, you don't want to get those geek people after you going, how can you say DC Marvel when you Marvel DC when you met me in Marvel DC, Marvel DC, Marvel DC?
I'm sorry, I can't tell them apart anymore.
That is sad. I mean, when I was younger, I would fight so hard with you about that. Now I can't fight with you. It's pretty much the same thing. Look, we have an epic event. Hey, look, we have an epic event. Oh,
I keep telling
happening.
You big ever see
does
Batman.
Invincible fall under?
That's indie, man.
Yeah, Invincible's indie.
Anything Kirkman wants to do, he can do.
Ralph.
Well, Ralph, Kirkman did freaking Marvel Zombies, and that was fantastic.
That's why.
You were saying that?
When you make the joke and it just flies over everybody's head.
No. Oh my God. You gotta love being a geek.
I see the trailers to that new Buzz Lightyear movie, and I'm just like, man.
What do you think of that?
Movie has me so upset.
What do I think of it? I don't know. What type of language am I allowed to use on the show? Because I'm tired here, bro. I'm trying.
I'm with you on that entirely.
I was sitting there.
I don't know if our reasons are the same.
Yeah, I know. It looks beautiful. But I'm like, didn't we do this with the Buzz Lightyear show? Didn't we do his origin story with that? I can see what they're trying to do here is take it more serious. This is the movie that's in that universe on who Buzz Lightyear is.
No, they completely got rid of the entire Star Command doesn't even exist.
That doesn't make any sense. How can it be the movie on what the toys are based on in that universe?
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, Disney announced a lot of good stuff, and I'm still like mulling over all the stuff they announced, and I'm looking forward to a lot of the stuff they announced. I'm wondering what they're going to do with it. And all I can say is, where's Fillmore? Release Fillmore on Disney Plus, because I want to see Fillmore. I like my Detective Fillmore show. keep acting like it doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist.
You shut up, Nat.
They don't have time to release that. They got to make Home Sweet Home Alone.
That's because, yeah, they want to re-release stuff that they did before because they want to make it again so that people can watch it again, so they can re-release it again and people can watch it again. And then wait, I feel like I'm wondering.
They already did that with Home Alone 3.
No,
you know they've actually made 2 other Home Alones that no one wants to talk about.
I know. That's why he mentioned 3, and I'm like, no.
No, they made Home Alone 4, and they made Home Alone 5.
Yeah.
Wait,
and one of them is supposed to be canonical to the original 3.
Right. One of them is.
One.
But
none of the original actors.
Wait, hold on. What?
Yeah, no,
one of them is dark secrets. But none of them are.
I'm sorry, man. These are dark secrets. That
the only connection that we have to the original is this new one because the brother
there is a 4.
is the freaking
sheriff. There's 5. There's another one. It's like Home Alone, the Christmas heist or some
exactly
baloney. But anyway, you know, this one was. There's not a lot of movies where I check my watch
4 is
during
the
them.
sequel.
Where I'm just like, how much
4 is
longer
supposed to be the sequel?
4 is a sequel, and then 5 is. They say 5 is connected to 4, but it's not sequel.
Yeah,
I like that. They say 5 is connected to 4.
Wait, and then there's a 6.
There was?
6?
Is that what this one is?
There's a 6.
Is that Home Sweet Home Alone? The new one?
Home Sweet Home Alone.
Okay,
no,
yeah.
No problem.
All right.
Trash,
I feel pain.
It just came out. It's basically a recreation of the first one, but it's still in the same universe because they tie it in.
Yeah,
like Buzz is in it.
One of the Buzz is the cop who comes to check.
Buzz is in it for one scene.
Yeah,
and he name drops Kevin.
Kickstarter, please. This is hurting me. It was bad with 3. I don't want to
we'll be nice.
4, and now
we'll move on to something a little more interesting, like Forbidden, which is a pretty good Kickstarter over here.
Speaking of monsters, sorry.
So let's let Forbidden talk for itself and see what it's about.
Whoa.
He challenged his father because of a curse on his people. Betraying his family in search of the truth. Awakening the evil behind the curse. Now they must race to save their people. Or die trying.
Hi, I'm Samuel, and welcome to Forbidden Issue 2, The Hunt, the 3rd campaign, the biggest one yet. 32 pages of action and drama. We have guest artists, variant covers, homage covers, a graphic novel, volume 1. You can collect the first 3 issues, a crossover pinup between Philip Russ's Tragedy and Forbidden, and so much more. Thank you for supporting this book that I've been working on for 20 years of my life. It is my passion project, and I'm happy to share with you. Forbidden.
All right, man. Hoorah. That was pretty cool. I love my fantasy comic books, and that looks really intense. And like you said, they're doing a crossover type of thing with Tragedy.
Oh, cool.
I wonder where I've heard of Tragedy before.
Well, of course you've heard of Tragedy, because Tragedy is the Phil Russert story. Oh, you want to continue?
Oh no, I was going to say, is it
no,
is the story overlapping, or is it?
I think they got a print, just like they did with Pinguino's Revenge. There's a print that actually puts the characters together in one print.
Very cool.
Yeah,
he needs another cover, so you know this will be.
That's pretty much what it is. Yeah, I think they should do like this, like be like the big companies. Major crossover event, Pinguino's Revenge, fantasy.
It would be cool if all of the conjoining covers also conjoined.
That'd be interesting.
Maybe you got to buy them all to find out.
That would be pretty interesting.
Got to catch them all.
So let me see. Let's put them back up for a second. Forbidden. All right, so Forbidden is pledged. It's past its $500 goal. It's at $875.
Oh, congrats!
30 backers, and it has 13 days to go. So if you guys want to support it, you have a chance. Go support the book. It looks amazing. It's if you like fantasy comics, this is where to go.
I like the energy from the trailer too.
Oh my god, yeah, the energy from the trailer, yeah. It
feels like one of those old, like, badass PlayStation 1 fighting games.
There you go. That's what it reminds me of. I was thinking about it. That classic feel from that, you play over and over because you have the PlayStation in the background just sitting there.
Right.
And that's like, what?
Yeah, kind of.
I know your PS what 4?
What?
Or you PS3?
Oh, wait, what are we talking about? I'm literally like in a completely different world right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're PS1. What are you? PS2, 3, 4, 5, 6?
No, I grew up with the PS1.
Did you? Nice.
Oh, okay. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about those old games that would play their opening scene over and over when you left the PlayStation 1 on.
You mean like on the game screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember a couple of those.
Okay, that's what this sounds like.
Oh,
it has that feel of a PS1 game.
I was literally in like another world. I wasn't really.
I can tell. So I was like, Shadow, I think we need to explain this.
I thought you were gonna say you didn't know what PlayStation was. I was just like, calm down.
That would have been messed up. What the heck's a PlayStation?
Like, I'm out.
I'm gonna click this button that looks like that thing Shadow 3D printed. That's like the save icon, but it's not exactly the save icon.
Or it could be bad. You can be all like, "Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about that show that's on Netflix."
Oh god.
Oh wait.
I should have just made a bunch of that fucking thing this week.
I'm surprised you didn't make these.
Hold on.
I regret it now.
PlayStation stole the Squid Game character faces and put them on the buttons.
I didn't watch it. I saw Battle Royale when I was a kid. I don't know.
It's the same concept.
I'm sure it's fine. Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Oh, so you saw it already? So what do you think about it, Nat?
I've seen episode 1.
I watched Tiger King
and that was
first.
because someone posted it up on Discord. And I got to watch the whole thing without paying for a subscription.
Which we don't endorse. Pay for
Listen, this
content
was a friend.
creators
we sat down together to watch.
Billion-dollar industries need your subscription money. Otherwise, they'll never be able to peddle out more garbage.
Lou, I will give you my subscription money.
You got to do it right.
$5, but I mean, hey.
You know, all I want is your friendship.
There you go.
But all I want for Christmas is you.
Look, I was about to say, don't say 2 front teeth because I said that's all I wanted, and look what I got.
Remember, boys and girls, a person who can be bought ain't worth the money to buy them.
Ooh.
But tragedy, however, what we got?
Oh, now that we're talking about tragedy, and we're talking about trailers, and we're talking about epic trailers with interesting voiceover artists. Maybe we, I don't know.
If only there was a sultry voice that we could hear tell us about this.
I'll let the voice in tragedy talk about its own thing.
Lead us away.
Who is the Breath of the Dragon? What is the fate of Grace O'Connor?
Chapter 1 left readers wanting more. Find out in the second chapter of the hit indie comic book that has a lot of people talking.
Hello again, everyone. My name is Philip Russert, and I'm proud to bring you the second chapter of my ongoing series, Tragedy. I promise this will be a fun roller coaster ride, and I hope you join me on this fantastic journey. We also have variant covers by Tyler Kirkham, Al Garza, and Ryan Kincaid, as well as some amazing indie artists such as Peter Clinton, Len Danovich, Nick Justice, Kenny Calderon, Brad Voth, Steph Wilson, and more. Thanks for making my dream of bringing this story to your home a reality.
As I was saying, that amazing voice just told you everything you needed to know there. I mean Phil, of course.
Wasn't Phil the only one talking in it?
Yeah, that's the ticket.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was only Phil. Lou, did you hear anybody else in there?
Oh man, I felt like the aura of something telling me, like a muse in the background, inspiring you to great things.
I don't know, man. You guys are talking about this stuff. It doesn't make any sense to me.
But what does make sense? How Phil managed to get to his goal and is still going. Let's go.
Exactly.
Phil.
Look at this.
There you go, man.
We are at 6,967, which means we are almost at 7,000. Be that one pledge that gets them over to 7,000. They are working their way to a sticker goal, which is from the Ian Churchill cover. I got that right? Yeah.
That's a dope cover, but if I had to pick one, my man, Son of a Saint.
Oh my God, that was a fantastic.
If you want to get him over a goal, then Angel.
Hey, Son of a, you want to join?
I'll even show you that. I'm surprised actually. Son of a isn't there on the side trying to get into the show.
He's right there. He's just cooking.
He's always cooking. Man.
This was amazing. From on. It is just a beautiful cover. It's a one-shot cover. The person who bought this has the only version of this cover.
That sketch cover?
Yeah, it's a sketch cover. And it was just a beautiful cover. And the person bought it, and they are the only person to have this cover.
There you go.
Speaking of cover,
I like the sketch covers, man. I think.
Oh, it's one of the best ideas the comics have created, because sometimes you want a cover, but you don't want the cover the book has.
Well, that's usually because the cover of the book is sometimes ugly.
Except for this one. I like this one for some reason.
This is an amazing cover from Son of Saint. And if you guys want to pledge, here's one of the pledges you can go on. The pledge I did was because I wanted more than one cover. And
he's going to tell us what he put.
Yeah.
He's going to tell us how much he dropped.
Man, if only there was a way you could see all the covers, though,
Oh my God, there is a way to see all the covers.
There's a book.
Tragedy has a book of covers where you can get every single cover without having to buy them all.
It's going down to N. cover N. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Bless you, man.
Look at this. Is just amazing. Oh, look at this, forbidden. I went the wrong way because it's all the way up here.
Yeah, it's all the way at the top.
Well, and that's the other thing I actually got because I wanted my covers.
If you want covers A through Q2.
Yeah, this is Chris. This is Chris. This is it right here. The book of covers. The art is by Chris Grave. He has a wraparound cover. You can get it in color or in black and white. And all the covers are in this book for issue 1 and 2. So you don't have to buy all the covers. You just need to buy this book and whichever number 2 you want to get.
There you go. Not playing favorites.
Exactly.
But back Angel.
So I took the one where I think it's $40 or $45. Here we go. No, that's the blind cover.
Ooh, big spend it.
Hey, what's up, Shen?
Oh, there's a mix and match one where you take 3 covers. You pick whatever 3 covers you want for $40 or it's in here somewhere.
There should be like a roll the dice one. Or just
there should be a roll the dice one. That'd be interesting.
That'd be cool.
They do have the set covers now where you can actually get the same cover by the same artist, the covers by the same artist for 1 and 2. So like our friend over here, where is he?
Yeah, man, ain't gonna lie, these covers are
like a friend over here, Ricardo Silva. You can actually get the 1 and 2 of it. It's a set that you purchase. And they opened that up to other covers, like our friend over here, Steph Wilson, who does amazing covers. You can get his 1 and 2, as a little set. And I gotta admit, one of the things I love about Tragedy is all the beautiful, amazing covers and the amazing art inside. This is a book that has a great story, beautiful art. I can't talk enough about this because I think that you guys should really get this book and enjoy the story. I'm already on issue 8 because Phil's giving me like a heads up, and you are not going to regret getting yourself this book. It is a great story, and it goes to a lot of places. It actually fleshes out all its characters. You can't really say that about many books.
That is true.
Yeah, just beautiful covers. And of course, you have to have a Son of Saint exclusive. Because we love Son of Saint here.
Maybe if we say his name enough times, he'll show up.
That's how it works, man.
Usually that's what happens.
On head.
Yo.
No luck.
I got a Shen.
She was here. I said hi to her.
I know. I had to put it up. I was over the way on the side.
Aww.
Shen pops up. I gotta make sure her name pops up on the screen. Come on, she's an amazing artist herself.
That is true.
And what bugs me out the most is that she, like, her ability is just amazing because she's colorblind, right?
Yeah, colorblind and then legally blind.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa, she's Daredevil in it.
Exactly.
Almost.
Yeah, and her art is so beautiful. You hear that and then you're like, okay, so I'm gonna get something. No, but it's an amazing pieces that she does.
Wow.
That
to
is
make
awesome.
a nice little partial segue, her current art project right now is a cosplay for Anime NYC.
Ooh, she's doing something for Anime NYC. That's right. You guys both have tickets.
Yeah. Well, now I'm going with you. So now I got an extra ticket.
Well, no, not really, because Kadma is supposed to be there. I'm not sure all days, but she's gonna be there.
Very
Lou,
cool.
do you see this? I just got rid of. He just stole my ticket from me after he told me I had my ticket,
bro. You had your own ticket. I didn't have to worry about you. Oh, thinking that he's gonna get the press ticket just because he's not the intern.
Do you know how many scripts I have written so far?
Look, Matt, not the intern. You're not the intern anymore.
I know. That's why I have all the scripts.
I think Shen found that funny.
Snatch that right out of here.
I'm actually not even joking. I have 4 scripts just for this event right now.
Oh, I know. We're that's the whole thing. We're getting ready to actually have some fun at Anime NYC, especially if you love Fate. We will be taking care of a couple of things, and I'll let Nat talk about it because this is his baby that he's been setting up.
Aww. Yeah, this was a terrible decision, by the way, because now I'm just going to go ahead and talk about things completely unrelated. So anyways, last year, I was really looking forward to but okay, so for a while now, our personal YouTube channel, our best video we've ever done is a Fate Guess Who video. And we tried to do a part 2. And then Ralph started playing the game and found out most of the characters.
Yep.
And then everybody else was always busy. So effectively, it meant all the people who we had available to do the Guess Who now know the characters. So obviously, the only solution is to go to the general public. So that's exactly what we're doing at Anime NYC, where we're planning to do maybe 1, possibly 2 videos of just filming people trying to guess Fate characters solely off of picture and historical facts.
Sounds like fun.
I don't know what our tier is yet, That's still up in the air a little bit, depending. We'll see how it goes day of. Either you're going to need to guess all of them in order to get a shot at getting a prize, or you guess most of them and you will get a prize regardless, but it will be random. But if you guess all of them, you get to pick your prize.
Interesting.
And currently, our prizes include some Fate weapon arsenals, some prizes made by our very own Shadow Rabbit Lou. We're looking to see if we can get some Bitten Apple merch thrown into there as well. And currently, our biggest grand prize is an Okita Soji Nendroid by Good Smile Company.
That sounds sick.
Yeah. So that's most of the Fate Guess Who plans for right now. The good thing is, it's hard enough that even Ralph doesn't know them.
Most likely, because he probably chose the Japanese characters that aren't out here in the U.S. yet.
Oh, it's more than just Grand Order. That's the thing.
Oh, no. Of course you're going to go cheat.
That's not cheating. It's part of the series.
You're right. It does have its own animes that you can actually choose from as well.
Oh, we're going far beyond that, my friend. We're going far beyond that.
So, Nat, just so that our audience out there, because not all of them are fat geeks.
Fat geeks? Wow. Is that really what you think of them?
Not all of them are fate geeks. Can you tell the audience what fate is?
I just like that.
I don't think we have the time for that.
Give them the short version of what fate is. Go ahead.
I don't think we have the time for that.
Well, you got to sum this stuff up, so figure it out.
Okay. So let's give you the spark notes for what fate is. Historical characters and mythological characters get summoned by magic users who are sometimes called mages. Other times they're other creatures or entities with magical powers. And anyways, they get summoned in and they do battle for a reason. Sometimes it's for a holy grail. Sometimes it's to get your wish granted. Sometimes it's just to kill the other person. And other times it's to destroy the world. And then there's this one time where it was to summon Cthulhu, but that's another story for another day. But basically, historical, mythological characters come together and they fight each other.
And it's interesting.
Had me at Cthulhu.
Exactly. And it's interesting, Shadow, because they say they're these historical characters, but they don't look like them.
See, he's just mad that Paul Bunyan was a cute giant girl.
No. Paul Bunyan looks like a little girl. It doesn't look like no giant girl. It looks like a little girl.
You played the event. You got to see how big she was. I
played the event. I saw her big, but she still looks little.
So you got a buffalo? What's
yes.
You got?
A blue? Very cute blue buffalo.
You got blue?
Yeah. Blue's there.
Yeah.
He's part of her amazing move.
Actually, if you look at
our Johnny Appleseed, who else?
I'm surprised Johnny Appleseed hasn't shown up, but maybe that's because he's so New York and American.
He would be too niche. He would be a 1-star.
I can see that.
See him be like a tree person or something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Spit seeds at you.
Probably not even.
I've been trying to figure out who I would like to see in Fate. Who I would like to see them try.
Oh man, I got a list.
Oh, you got a whole list of them?
Yeah, I got.
We loves us some mythologicals and
exactly. I'm all about mythology. I'm all about having so much fun with them. I keep sitting there going, it'd be nice to see this person or that person. And then, most of the times I just forget who I say. So,
I mean, at the last Aniplex Fest, one of the voice actors, I believe it was Nobunaga, he asked them if they could add Hattori Hanzo into the game.
Right. And they said
we'll see.
We'll see. So your top pick, Nat. What's your top pick on who you would like to see in the game? I know I made it hard.
Are we just going with top one?
Yeah, just your top one. I know I'm being evil.
He's so mean. Shoot. He's being mean. Hold on. I'm pulling out my list. I gotta actually look at my list now.
I think it's funny though because my favorite one is there already, so I can't really even pick him. You know, Sherlock Holmes.
I was gonna say it's a detective, isn't it?
Of course it is. Yeah.
I swear I was about to say that.
Definitely. I was like, dude, he's in the game.
I mean, for a while you were saying it was Achilles.
Achilles was nice. I love his animation. Look at this. Shen already said one. She goes, Queen Elizabeth, let's go.
I assume Musashi's there already.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, Minamoto Musashi's already.
Oh, I love Musashi. Dude, you got to see their version of Musashi.
I'm sure it's awesome.
Oh.
Yeah, she's a lot of fun.
It's
all good.
That's great.
Actually, wait, I sent you a picture of Musashi.
Oh, so was that one of the ones you worked on?
I don't know if it's one of the ones he worked on.
I didn't get names with any of them
before.
So. Probably.
So, Nat, you were being evil with Shadow? You didn't even give him any names?
We didn't have time for names.
That's good. Like I said, man, I'm adverse to names in general. You know?
That's why you're the Shadow.
Of course, Instagram doesn't want to work now that I want to check it. I can't see which ones I sent him.
He's having so much trouble trying to figure this out.
Yeah.
No fairness, I did to him what I can't do because I can't remember anything off the top of my head. All I remember is people in the show. Yeah, I know you have a list. I know that's why I asked you.
I'd have to go with Chantico then.
Yeah, why?
Because Chantico is just one of those characters that's like, I don't know what it is, but this is fun.
Dude, have they done the Monkey King?
Because
I feel like that's such a given.
Chinese one, right?
Yeah.
Wukong.
Yeah.
They have confirmed that Wukong is a servant, but he has not been summoned into any of the series so far yet.
Yeah, because I feel like that's like an automatic. You know, you're like, oh, the Monkey King, he should be right in there.
Well, they have Sanzang already,
right?
And Bai Long is technically in the game,
right?
So now it's just whenever we get Wukong and Pigsy.
Do you know how they pick their? Did they just go willy nilly, or is it just depending on the story?
So there are some characters who, so like a good example that they want to implement since launch was Calamity Jane.
Yeah, they're bringing her in, right?
She was in the launch files for a long time.
Oh, she was in the last event, right? That's what it was?
Yeah.
Well,
she didn't finally get released until Saber Wars 2. But she was in the game and in planning, but they didn't know how to execute her. So like there's a lot of characters who are left in the limbo like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because they especially remember how when they first launched the game, they really didn't know what they were doing. So a lot of the characters got really botched.
Ooh.
And like you probably noticed that with like if you play with any of the older characters, it feels weird using them until they get an update, and then they feel good.
I can tell what you're talking about because I've seen what happens when a character gets updated.
Yeah, like you remember Joan of Arc, how she always used to stun herself every time she uses one of her skills.
Yeah.
And then now it feels a lot better, but like everything just outclasses her now.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of that's sort of like that.
All
so
right.
they do have a list, and they do go down it, but sometimes they do add in some that you're like, I didn't see that coming at all.
So, did the game happen first, or did the anime happen first?
The visual novel happened first.
Okay, there we go. I was wondering where the idea came from, because I could swear I've been seeing Fate for a long time, way before I saw the game.
Yeah. The Fate series itself started in 2003 or 8.
Okay, that's what I thought, because I could swear I had been seeing the Fate series itself for a long time.
Yeah. Either 2003 or 2008. Maybe even 2001. I can't quite remember. But the series has been around for a while, and then the universe as a whole has been going on since 92.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So I saw in my game that they're releasing a new movie, right?
Yeah.
And it looks like it's one of the chapters from the game itself.
Yeah, the one that we're getting advertised is for Camelot.
Right. So are they trying to release all the aspects of the game, or is the game just following a story that was there already?
The anime, so all the Fate Grand Order animations is coming after the game.
Okay. All right.
Because remember, JP is like 2 years ahead of us.
Mm-hmm.
So like anytime you see an event and like they're advertising something, it's probably already happened over there. The anime releases though have been equal with us with a 2-week difference.
Right.
So this is for the Blu-ray campaign.
Right. Interesting.
So, yeah.
Yeah, because I've been sitting there watching them do all this stuff, and I had all these questions. I'm like, all right, yeah, I do the research and I get a lot of information, but then there's every once in a while I'm still like, okay, so this part doesn't make sense.
Do not worry, this is fate.
Don't worry, the fate of fate.
Yeah, this is happening. Yeah, basically, it's just happening.
Well, anime has so many aspects that it's just all over the place.
Yeah, you gotta just take it all.
Yeah.
I mean, just today we got 2 new servants, and then 8 other characters added into the story, and we don't know if they're gonna get summonable.
Interesting. What are the 2 new servants?
I'm not gonna say because I'm gonna use them.
Of course. See, now you guys got a hint.
I have to get this game up.
Yeah.
It's a mobile game?
If you like RPGs, yeah. It's a mobile game. If you like RPGs, it kind of reminds you of the 90s RPGs where you plan out your battles and then they happen.
The summoning rate sucks though.
Okay.
That's because you're on freaking your phone. This game looks like it would be so much better if it was actually a video game.
I've been meaning to get hooked on
it is.
Mobile game.
Haven't you ever seen Arcade?
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying.
That reminds me, Everborn Saga.
Oh, Everborn Saga. Oh, that was
and Battle Quest.
Oh yeah, and Battle Quest.
We
talked to them last week.
It's like we did a show with them.
Exactly. And we're actually going to talk to as Christmas comes closer, we're going to do our picks on Christmas picks. And one of the things that we've had on here before is the guys from what's the title of the book? I mean the game. Well, they set up their game to be their campaign that they worked on from D&D, and they made it look like the 90s RPGs.
Ooh, I know who you're talking about.
Exactly. And these guys are fantastic, and I just like the fact that they took their RPG, they took their D&D campaign and made it into their game.
That's awesome. More power to you.
Exactly.
I can't remember.
So what I'll do is what I'll usually do. I'll just take when I get a chance, I'll put it here in the messages, just like I'm going to put all the Kickstarters in there, and you guys can check them out. and I'm trying to get them on the show, especially because I'm trying to do a D&D special.
I showed you guys this earlier, but this was my my birthday
Oh,
present.
hold on, I'll put you up. The Wu-Tang guy.
From my homies. You promised me darkness, Sparks, and Caroline.
Dude, I was just talking to Sparks and Caroline because they just reached 1,000.
Yeah, that's right.
On their YouTube. And I was telling them, come on the show. Let's have fun. Let's celebrate. Let's talk. So I think I'm going to have them on Apple Bites in the coming weeks.
Nice. Well, they are fam, so.
Oh, they're fantastic. I can't wait to have them on and geek out.
Let's go.
And my man Travel wants to do a D&D campaign sometime.
He's been talking about it, yep.
So, yeah.
I got a couple people talking to me about D&D campaigns, and I'm like, dude, I can only play so many games.
Well, if we can get an Apple Bites game going, man, that'd be cool.
That'd be interesting. I was just talking to somebody who we're gonna have as a guest in the next couple of weeks.
Every Thursday night, we do an Apple Bites D&D campaign.
Well, no, because then you have Leslie's show on Thursday nights.
Wait, what?
You got Leslie's show on Thursdays nights. Tingling Tea.
Oh, this is her personal show, right?
Yeah. You got the Tingling Tea every Thursday night, which is a lot of horror fun. If you love horror and the supernatural, then you should check it out.
Yeah, and Leslie is awesome. So.
Oh my God. I have so much fun on that show. And of course, you might find a special guest star every Thursday or every other Thursday or every once in a while. I don't know. Maybe.
I don't mess with things that go bump in the night, man.
I just love the supernatural. It's funny because it's part of my writing and I can't get away from it. So.
Oh, wait. Now I'm confused.
What's up?
Tingling Tea and Apple Bites are still two different shows then?
Yeah, Apple Bites is on Mondays at 7:30, and the Tingling Tea is on Thursdays at 7:30.
Oh.
And if you guys want, you can even catch Leslie doing the Urban Action Showcase as she moderates some Kung Fu stars of days past.
Did you guys go to Designer Con in Anaheim?
Nah, we're in New York.
Yeah, we are in New York. We have gotten to California, but we have not done Designer Con.
I'd love to go to Designer Con. We had a bunch of people we know there.
Yeah, exactly. We got friends everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much.
That looks like the place to check out, man. Yeah.
Anaheim? Shit. Every time I turn around, Anaheim has something going on, and I'm like, I want to go to Anaheim.
I would love to make it out there. Well, we'll see
I'm
if it
still
pans
trying
out.
to get to San Diego Con, and I'm still trying to get to E3.
What about the last Comic-Con in New York? Yes, we did.
Yeah, we were at New York Comic-Con enjoying all the crazy nuttiness of New York Comic-Con because it was not New York Comic-Con, yet it was.
It was interesting.
It was a variant of New York Comic-Con. Ooh, see what I did there?
Wow.
Yeah. That's a good way to describe it, man.
Let's see.
In some ways, it was more enjoyable. You know what I mean?
Oh, it was. I enjoyed it completely. I have no problems with that New York Comic Con.
I'll be honest. I only enjoyed Friday. Thursday felt really weird to me.
Well, Thursday's a press day anyway, so it's always been a press day. It's always going to be a press day. I don't care what they do. It's a press day.
Yeah, but it still felt off.
Well, that Thursday,
even for a press day, it felt off.
Thursday is Thursday. It's never a good day. It's never a bad day. It's Thursday. That's all I can say. It's right across the street from Disneyland. I've been dying to go to Disneyland. I've gone to Disney World a couple of times, but I want to get to Disneyland. A whole land of Disney's.
Yeah, man.
Disney's.
Well, see, Disney works, but Disney don't work. So every now and then I got
Disney here? No, don't work. It hasn't worked. Oh, we're not talking about that.
Don't work so good.
Oh, I shouldn't have said that joke.
If you get it, you can laugh.
At San Diego Comic-Con Special Edition, I won't show until Saturday.
Oh, whoa,
cool.
Nice.
Yeah, let us know if you know what the booth is going to be. Let us know. We'll spread the word. Yeah, put it right there in the messenger.
Congrats, that'll be awesome.
And what is it you're showing off? Is it your art? Is it your writing? Is it your comic? Yeah, let us know.
I had an invite
Thursday,
to San
Friday
Diego. We'll
is
see.
probably not going busy.
Most likely. That's what happened here in New York. Thursday and Friday were kind of like slow. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't the usual New York Comic Con crowd.
I think
And our friend is going to be an N11 on small press. Ooh.
Nice.
And what is it that you're going to be doing there? What's your book? What's your art? What's going on?
Plug this thing.
Moonminis.com.
Ooh.
Oh.
Now I want to go check that out. Let's see.
Yeah, let's get this there.
Let's see.
The council will now decide on your product.
Moonminis.com. You know, when I do the show and I do this like searching while I'm on the show, it always feels like I'm in the 80s. And you're trying to like get to like the special project or or figure it out.
Can we get you one of the gloves with the controller on the back of it?
Exactly. But if only I can reach this at the time of that.
I have 6 books about bunnies that live on the moon.
Ooh. All right, let's see. We got this. Oh, this looks interesting. Hold on, let me put this up.
Lou, we are now the council.
Come on, minis. Come on, minifigs.
If you see this, Shadow, you're gonna be. It's gonna be really interesting.
They
for
make
you.
mooncakes, and if you eat a mooncake and make a wish, your wish comes true.
Here we go, Moon Minis. Look at this cartoon, man. These rabbits look pretty cool.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, I told you. right up the Shadow's alley.
There's
this is so
alien
cute.
rabbits.
I love these little rabbits.
Oh, do you make them? Like the figurines of them?
No, I think it's just a comic book.
Oh, this is so cool. Moon Minis.
Well, we
Happy
gotta
Mooncake
fix that.
Day. We like what you have, bro. We may have you on the show sooner or later to talk about your little Moon Minis here.
Very cool.
Oh, yes, they have figures.
There you
go.
go.
He has
Like,
figures.
there's no way.
Ooh. Let's see. They make mooncakes. If you eat a mooncake and make a wish, your wish comes true. I like this.
Ralph, hit the shop. Go to the shop.
Hit the shop. All right, I'm going to go to the shop. I'll see you guys later.
Oh, yes.
Of course, we got to sign up. All right, we all know what I'm going to put in here anyway.
We got to go over to
go to Etsy.
The Etsy.
Yeah, just at the Etsy.
Ralph.
Yeah, well, I signed up anyway.
Go to the Etsy.
The Etsy. What's an Etsy?
Just read.
Huh? Who?
Lou,
coloring
we got
pages?
a boomer here.
Hey, look, coloring pages. Ooh. Not what I expected to find, but
I never could color in the lines.
Oh, the figures are only sold at the con.
There we go.
Oh. Okay. Even more of a reason y'all go
They're
get your
con
car.
exclusives.
Even more of a reason
con
gotta see him there.
Here, people. They're con exclusives. Go check them out at the con. He's going to be at San Diego Comic-Con Special Edition.
That's DCC.
And that is N11 Small Press. And we definitely have to have you on the show. Check me out. I sent you. Oh, well, I just signed up for your thing. That's my email. And we'll talk.
Sure how to share pics.
Yeah, man. All good luck on that. That'll be cool.
Don't worry about it. We'll have you on, and you can share as many pics as you want. I like what you have. These rabbits are so cute. Hey, Andrew, how you doing?
Yo.
Speaking of special projects in D&D.
You said D&D 3 times. That's why he popped up.
I knew if I said D&D enough times, Andrew would have to pop up.
Also, I'll be showing
at Comic-Con Rev in Ontario. Whoa, you get around, bro. Pretty decent, and we got him laughing. There you go, or her laughing.
The bunny is laughing.
The bunny always laughs, right, Shadow?
Second module in progress.
Ooh.
Yes, Andrew is already working on his second D&D book. You know, he's a busy guy. We got to have you back on the show, Andrew, and we can talk things out again, and you can tell them about the new project you're working on and all your fabulous maps.
Play.
I'm actually trying to get Andrew to work on a special Vampire the Masquerade map, so I can actually have a map of Omega City.
Oh, are you gonna watch the Vampire the Masquerade anime?
I don't know. I saw that the comic book was doing well. I guess I'll see what happens. I might check out the first episode. Every time they do a show or they try to do something like that, they really mess it up. So...
Yeah, but this one's not being done by Hollywood.
Oh, well, let's see what happens then.
So it's more like a 50-50 chance it's going to be good.
Wait, Netflix isn't doing it? Because they never screw up animes. They're definitely not about to ruin one this week, that's for sure.
Anyway. I want to play the second game too, man. Shoo. It looks amazing, the Vampire the Masquerade game. I've been looking at it. I've almost bought it a couple times. I got the original one here in the house. I played the heck out of that.
Nice.
I think we're entertaining, guys. The embrace. Yes, Vampire the Masquerade. I really love Vampire the Masquerade. I had a whole thing called Omega City, which I did online on thing called YouTube groups. Yahoo groups.
I was going to say, what? You had conversation on YouTube groups?
No, Yahoo groups. You know, I'm one of those old-fashioned guys.
He's
embraced the 90s. Yeah, exactly. Vampire the Masquerade. A great game about being a villain or a monster.
You know what's weird?
Mm-hmm.
When I hear old-fashioned now, I keep getting reminded of when we were at Comic-Con and we checked out that 18-plus booth and they looked at my ID. And that holds it back up.
Yeah, bro, you're with us now. How do you like that?
Welcome to the big leagues.
No, Lou, that's not even the funny part. So, like, I had work in a couple of hours. No, I just came off work. So I was still in my security uniform. And so he was checking for IDs. And then his boss looked at him. And he's like, why are you checking a security guard's ID? You have to be 21 in order to be guard anymore.
Like it's a con.
Oh my god!
You're just two kids standing on each other's shoulders in a trench coat.
Pretty much, man.
I desperately want to do that cosplay. Like that'd be cool.
Oh, I think it'd be hilarious. You know, just do that kind of classic two guys. Yeah,
with the hat on.
And just do
put some liquor in it next time.
Exactly. The trench coat, the beautiful hat.
Just do a Little Rascals cosplay.
Exactly. Who wants to be alfalfa?
Nobody.
What's your bank number? 7.
Oh my
Business.
God. I can tell we are totally like completely gone now because it's already past the time we should have been off. Show my homepage. There's some good comic panels. Huh, hold on. Doobie-doo, do the moon minis. There goes the panels. And we love the panels because we saw them before. These things are so cute, Shadow.
They're very cute.
Oh, I can't find it.
What, Shadow? He's right there.
No, I'm looking for the Vampire the Masquerade anime, but I can't remember what the name was. And I keep getting the one that's like from 2000.
Oh, the older one, yeah. Like I said, they don't know what they're doing sometimes.
No, there was a new one. At least it was announced, and I can't find it.
Were you into Berserk?
Me?
Yeah.
Not heavily.
Really? Okay. I'm wondering what they're going to do with it.
Yeah, Andrew, we were just talking about the same thing. This game is fantastic.
They're probably going to leave it as is. The creator's dead, so.
Yeah, I know. I've been reading it for decades. Like, no.
You get one book every year.
Dude, somebody wants to wish that every day is Monday.
It's better than Hunter x
Boo!
Hunter. That's messed up, man.
Maybe I should be happy because then I'd be doing apple bites every day, but at the same time, I don't know if I want to do apple bites.
Yeah, that's some messed up stuff, man. I've seen some pretty screwed up things, but that ain't right.
You know, man, don't make me send Garfield up there, you know, and take care of business because we know how Garfield hates Mondays. Read the arcade cards, man. Star Wars related. Here we go. Let's see. Zap, zing, psow, bunk, pew, pew, fart, fart. Oops, I don't think that was last time it was programmed. Yeah, I like myself a good fart joke, so what?
It's universal language.
It's just air.
This is too cute.
Farts are the soul talking.
They never ever know what to do with vampire. They massacred it with Cthulhu lore.
All the time. Like the original Vampire the Masquerade was fantastic. After that, I feel like they went in the wrong direction with it, you know, which kind of annoyed the hell out of me. Because the original lore was pretty well thought out, where the vampires came from Cain. Because Cain was punished with a mark, and they made the mark be the fact that it's vampirism.
You're talking about the Curse of Cain?
No, I'm talking about Vampire the Masquerade.
No, but you said the curse.
Yeah, the origin of vampires in that universe.
Yeah, the origin of vampires and Vampire the Masquerade is that the Curse of Cain created them because the curse was vampirism.
Hmm.
That was the mark in that universe. Thanks for reading that. It made it so much more funny. I appreciate that. I am a cartoon man, as you can tell.
Ralph, you are a character.
Oh, yes, definitely. I have many characters in my head. Oh, wait, no, that's not what we're talking about.
No, that's exactly what we were talking about.
So, friends and family and pals out there, we have come to our conclusion of our show, especially since we're like 15 minutes over where we should have ended ages ago. And it always amazes me when we don't have regular guests and we end up talking so much that we end up at 1:30 mark.
Right.
Because that's the goal.
Because it just feels right, you know? I enjoy hanging out with you guys.
Vampire the Masquerade is new to me. Can you tell me more about it? It depends on which variation or edition of Vampire the Masquerade you're talking about. The original Vampire the Masquerade, the third edition or second edition that I knew had a different storyline where the vampires came from Cain and his progeny. You know, all vampires came from them, and as time passed, the generations got higher and higher. So if you were from 4th or 5th gen, that means you were from early vampire history. If you were like 13th or 14th gen, the blood was being thinned so much that it was leading towards Gehenna, which is the end of times. Which is a great story.
Shen, what are you talking about? Shen, what are you talking about?
You guys are a breath of fresh air in the tar pit that is my life right now.
I need explanations.
All right, Shen.
I need explanations. Hold on. What's going on here?
I can't believe I was able to explain Vampire the Masquerade that quickly in that shot.
Listen,
it told you how much I love the
don't
game.
have enough time to explain all of Fate, you don't have enough time to explain all of Vampire the Masquerade.
Oh no, but I was able to do like a nice little snippet of things. I didn't even show off my books where I'm right behind me.
Lou's just like, I don't know what's been going on for the past hour and a half. These guys are
got
weird.
no idea what's going on.
Well, don't worry, Lou. When you talk about your independent comics, and I'm like, oh my god, that looks cool, but I want to read it. I want to read.
Yeah,
Space Bastards coming out soon.
Exactly, Space Bastards.
To be
They'll
fair,
be coming out soon.
At least it's an independent thing, and he knows about it.
Yeah, I do. This toon page looks great. I want this to be as successful as Happy Tree Friend. Oh, that'd be pretty cool. Going on to 1.5 hours. Yes we are. And we have all you guys to thank for that too, because you guys jumped on and started getting us talking a little bit more than we were.
That is
and we were already talking a lot.
That is true.
I love Happy Tree Friends. I would love to reboot that series. You know, it's funny because they're getting a popularity right now. People are actually bringing back Happy Tree Friends and watching them again. And the generations after ours, Lou, are being scarred by how bad Happy Tree Friends is.
Oh,
it's okay. Chicks dig scars, you know.
You need a 4-hour on the World of Darkness, so not to say. you're definitely right. I even had a special show where we talked about Vampire the Masquerade. I think I might do another special show because I just like Vampire the Masquerade so much, and it really did influence my writing style. Vampire the Masquerade and D&D are a huge influence on the writer I have become. There we go. As Shadow is influenced by all things independent.
I'm just a stone in the stream.
Dude, your art's amazing. Look at all those beautiful figures back there. I wish I had your talent.
If I was a poet, I'd write a poem, but I'm not. So.
But you are a poet. I've seen your poems.
Man, I wish I had talent at all.
I don't know, bro. I think you have a lot of talent. You know, it's just that it's in a different location.
We'll completely ignore that for the time being because we don't want to connotate what that might mean.
I don't ask how you make your money, you know.
Exactly. Dude, you are a great editor. You have a great eye for photography and video. So, you know.
Oh, thank you.
And that's why I'm looking forward to seeing what you do with this Fate thing that we're going to do for Anime NYC. Well, when we have you on the show, I can have you actually share things up. We're about to end the show because I'm should be asleep because I'm supposed to take the kids to school in the morning.
He's taking me to school.
All right, guys, this is where we're going to end it. We are going to be at Anime NYC this weekend, and go check us out there if you're here in New York. And if you hit us up, you might be in our game show. Nat, can you tell a little bit more about that?
If we still have prizes. I gave this feel. You want me to give it again?
Well, you have to.
Oh, man. So, you'll basically be shown Fate characters, and you will have to know who they are with their names, not just their classes. You need to know their names. And so if you get a certain amount right, you will get a chance at a random drawing for a prize. And then depending how many prizes we have available to us, we might also make it where if you get everything completely correct, you get to choose a prize. But that all comes down to how many prizes we get.
Right now, it's looking good. You might even get a Shadow exclusive.
Yeah. Yes. But no promises. It will be on a first-come, first-served basis.
Exactly.
And all your responses will be recorded and used for video.
Yes, we're going to put you on our show.
So brush up on your history and mythology. And maybe even some literature.
Ooh.
Literature.
I like literature. I is educated.
You is educated?
I is educated, okay? So, Shadow, what do you have to say? What's your last word? Thanks for showing your stuff. We're gonna have you on the show soon. I'll be in touch. Go, Shadow.
Trivia contest. Yeah, basically.
Keep smiling. Life is good even when it's not.
That's a really good one. All right, Nat, do your thing.
All right, the thing. Which thing are we doing?
You know, well, that's fancy stuff you do at the end of the show.
Yeah, the big thing. So,
the thing that makes some money.
Just a reminder.
I think we'll get in trouble if he does the thing that makes the money.
All right, I'll do the thing that makes the money. This show is brought to you in conjunction with It Came From the Radio, who has a monthly show every month, and recently
miss you,
just had
Mark.
their 50th live show. This show is also brought to you by all you wonderful faces who keep watching us every single week. Thank you so much for coming out and just spending time with us. Don't forget to hit us up next week on Wednesday, where at 11:30 we will begin the late night written writ, as well as on Mondays at 7:30 when we have the Ben Apple show called Apple Bites, and Leslie's show on Thursdays, which is tomorrow, right? She's still having a show tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tingling Tea tomorrow. And don't forget to follow us, hit subscribe, and like on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch. We're still on Twitch, right? Yeah.
Yeah, we're still on Twitch.
Yeah. Okay, so all those places, just hit all those buttons, all those good feelies. And I think that's it, right?
That's definitely it.
Yeah.
So now
and my final word.
Ooh. Nat has a final word. What is it? You're not the intern?
No, you won't recognize me at all at Anime NYC.
Ooh, that sounds like a challenge. All right, Apple Bites. You heard him. You're gonna go look for Nat, but we won't be able to recognize who he is. So if you find him, maybe we'll give you a surprise.
What?
Are you going the route of roaming Tony? Is that what it is?
I might have to now. Actually, no, we can just give a prize to whoever finds Tony.
If you feel like it, you can probably find roaming Tony roaming Anime NYC because he is an anime head as well. And of course, the last thing is that roaming Tony saw Ghostbusters and he gives it 2 thumbs, or was it 5 somethings out of something? He liked it.
Okay.
So go see some Ghostbusters, which starts tomorrow, I think, or Friday. All right, guys, we will do what I always do. I will press the button, see what happens.